the guys getting maxes, the maxes are taking fire and putting out fire, then those guys are gonna get murdered. And it happens time and time again. Where people are like, I'm just gonna sprint out of here and go and fight, and they get murdered.
Ghost Pup, I know this is gonna sound quite retarded, but have you ever seen how the 300 built up a shield, like a ball of shield?
Yes.
I want to actually try that with maxes.
Oh,
It would be interesting, but that would be a pain in the ass to try.
We can try it now.
Yeah,
Actually, Little Miss, remember that little fire and cover thing that Hardcase showed us? Little Miss, we should show that to everybody here too.
Fire and cover?
Okay, Max in the front, cover with your, or crouch with your shield out. The one behind you just shoots over the top. You know, when the one behind you is reloading, like the one in front just stops, the one behind him goes in front and deploys its shield while it crouches, and the one behind stands up and starts shooting. Exactly. You wanna try it and show him real quick? Like, just follow me and shoot and let me know when you gotta reload. And then when you reload, you know, duck and put your shield out and keep moving.
Reloaded.
Alright, reloaded.
So put your shield out and crouch.
But do you guys hit each other at all?
Reload.
You know, guys, putting smoke down.
No, not over the top. And then the one behind, see, he just leaps over the front while the one there is all reloaded up and ready to go.
Get out of the smoke, we can see it better.
Reloading.
Reloading.
You're not supposed to stand up.
Oh, I thought you already used your
Nah, sorry. That's why you gotta say something.
reloading.
And really try not to shoot each other. I see you guys shooting each other.
Yeah, I see a lot of that going on.
The object is kind of shoot around and over the top, and while he gives you a little chunk of cover right there in front of you, and then you can move all the way through. And then you got 2-3 people wide doing that. You know, say you got 6 maxes, 2 wide, you got 3 behind you, just doing that fun little thing. You can clear the entire hallways, points, do whatever. You know?
Yeah, that's something that we can definitely practice in the future.
Reloading.
I'm back.
Why are we going to C though?
Oh, I was just cruising that way, and that's the way the caterpillar kind of went.
Alright, let's move back.
The door. Holding the door position.
Wait,
Yeah,
Clever.
usually, throughout
What if the
smoke
light is
and then
off?
head them with infrared lenses.
Yes. The heavy infantry and stuff behind him. That one I'd use more in like a point breaker type of scenario where they're really heavily dug in and you're not gonna just rush in and do it.
Okay,
It's more
clever.
It's fine. If you don't move, you guys don't move.
You recorded everything that happened that last time in Jesus, right?
Oh.
I was reviving everybody.
Everyone murder the Duke,
Had no problem with that.
and
Consider
then teabag him. I'm just kidding. Okay, one thing that I wanted to point out, I did this for our guys on this fight that we were heavily outnumbered for, and the way that let's come on here, guys. This is something I want to show you guys. So, here, stand in this doorway and watch me. I'm gonna kind of try and explain how.
I think I broke it!
I don't know if you guys all remember on Esmir, that big giant bridge base. There's like a giant bridge that goes all the way across.
Traverse.
I think it's the Traverse something, but it's a big giant bridge. And then there's an A point on that bridge, and how it was working, A point was inside a building. So pretend that that door that I'm facing over there is A point. Don't run over there so that you guys can all see me. But back up a little bit. By the way, Clever. Oh, I guess you're videoing. But essentially, like, people were all backed up behind like little pieces of cover like this, and no one could actually move up. And A point was inside that building, and the enemy had a firing line that was set up like all the way across the way, and anything that ran out past here just got murdered instantaneously. Like they didn't even have a chance. And all I did, and I was a max, I popped out with my shield, pushed forward, started walking, and I had like a couple guys behind me, and I ran up to about right here, and just sat there with my shield up, just taking fire. That's all I was doing, is taking fire. And then another max saw what I was doing, and I was sitting here, and what was happening is all those people behind me that were trying to get in were able to actually get in. They just, like, I was blocking all that fire. So they all start sprinting into A point. They all got into A point. And what happened is another max saw what I was doing, and as soon as my max shield went down, I ended up dying. But like as soon as I went down and died, that max was able to take up the slack and step up right where I had died. And a medic came out of here and revived me, and then a couple engineers came out and started getting us alive. And it just worked out so perfectly that all I had to do was just come out here and block the line of fire. For maxes, if you see a bunch of infantry going down, a bunch of like light infantry just getting raped by like the crossfire, if you can like just throw your body out there, put your shield up, throw your body out there like I did, stop that fire, push out a little bit, and give your guys a safe passage to wherever they need to go. That's something that's great too. Say here's an idea: if we could get the 2 maxes to kind of, or 3 maxes to like stand like around right here and throw your shields up in a kind of a wall formation. Right now you have just created a safe haven for our guys to move from all the way over to this location, all the way over here, get inside this door to C point, and take C point without being caught in the crossfire that is coming from all the way over here. Because you always get those guys that come out of the teleporter room over here, and you guys are douchebags. Dude, I'm gonna smack you.
That was okay.
But you always get those guys, especially like on the platform and whatnot, and they come running around the corner and they're sitting there and they're gonna fire at you guys. And
Put your shield up.
then you're like, oh no, you know, and then you guys, like, your infantry are just getting murdered by these guys, and there's nothing that you can do. And now you guys just created a line, and everyone behind that line is able to move safely without getting killed. The people that have died here or something, if there's a bunch of people dead here and you maxes do that, medics can come over here and revive everybody without being killed. It's such a viable like defensive ability to just kind of to cut off enemy crossfires, because we get killed so many times by like even against TRG. They were able to set up crossfires in buildings like this. They would set up a crossfire, they get in the doorway like right here, and they just like fire across, and we all come out of that doorway and just get murdered. And it was like this wide open expanse right here where you try and come here against all that fire and you're just gonna die. Now you get a couple maxes in the front and taking that fire, push in, and just keep pushing forward a little bit. Then all the infantry come in, kill these guys, and then take over this point. It's, you see what I mean, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it worked so well for me that one time that our inferior force, it was like, I mean, it wasn't overly inferior, it was like 45% to 55%, but they had that crossfire going so perfectly that there was absolutely no way that our guys were able to get there. But it all happened so fast. Like I got there and died probably within a matter of 20 seconds. But that 20 seconds allowed for probably like 30 people to get in on A point. And out of those 30 people, we had a couple maxes. As I said, they took up the slack, saw what I was doing, and they were able to do the same thing. And even though I died, I was able to get 30 people on A point, just because I put my shield up and blocked enemy crossfire.
We could also implement a crouch, like all the maxes will be up, and then we could all crouch at once, and the line of heavies could fire all the rockets, and then we'll stand right back up after all the rockets were launched.
Hell yeah.
One thing that I wanted to implement too with light assaults. This is something I do as a light assault all the time, and I actually have a video on YouTube of me doing it. I want to implement it with. Do we have any light assaults here? Clever, where you at? Oh, there you are. You have a grenade launcher. You do have a grenade launcher. Awesome. Okay, so what I want Clever to do. I don't know if the Gauss Compact works or not.
It does.
Okay, great. So come over here, Clever, behind these maxes. Like, stay behind the max shield. Where are you at? There you are. Okay, stay right here, and then all I want you to do is just jump up, kind of like a little bit above the maxes with your jetpack. Don't like go in front of the maxes, but just stay behind the maxes. Go up just high enough that you can fire your rocket launcher at me, and then drop back down. Beautiful. I'm almost dead right now. I have virtually like I literally don't have hardly any health, and I'm sure some of you guys can see that. Like she just all she did, like she didn't even present a target. She barely even presented hardly anything of a target. And if there was like 4 or 5 infantry running around here, all of them would be almost dead. And oh, that one missed. Now let's say you have like 3 light assaults behind this max line. You have 3 light assaults all doing that, and you have a group of 4 or 5 infantry coming around the corner.
You have any spare ammo?
Now let's say they try and max crash. If they try and max crash, and you have 3 or 4 light assaults doing that, just firing those grenade launchers, and the maxes all coming around the corner. By the time they get within range of our allied maxes, most of them are going to be low health or dead, and then the maxes are just going to drop their shields. Like when they get close enough within hacksaw range, the maxes are just going to drop their shields and murder those maxes. It's like I know like when you like really just think about the shield, for yourself and things like that, it doesn't have a lot of viability to yourself, but it has so much use to use in the sense of defending your allies. It's such a team-based tool. All right. With that being said, is there anything else anyone wants to add?
Yeah, ouch.
Need repairs!
Alright, if you guys don't mind, I'll probably just let you guys go ahead and get back to wherever you're going.
Is that everything, or are we doing another base?
Oh man, I got my weapon.
Who wants to try this in the real world?
Yeah, let's try to go back to the server.
Oh, weapon lock.
Yeah, could we do?
Swap
Yeah,
too.
I got my weapons locked too.
AFK.
I can't even do smoke.
Alright, PlanetSide. Real server?
All right, I'm heading out, so I'll be on later.
Alright, see you later, yo.
See you guys.
I'm down.
I'm gonna pass
See
out.
ya.
Perfect timing, our PlanetSide crashed.
They really want you off, huh?
Yep.
User disconnected from your channel.
If you want to do it in a controlled environment, we could have a few people on the test server go on to TR or Vanny.
Nah, let's find something on the